Ever felt like there's something women crave, but they never quite say it out loud? The unspoken desires, the deep emotional needs that often go unnoticed, yet hold the key to truly powerful, transformative connections. In this video, we're unveiling the 9 things women secretly long for, but will never admit. These insights, they're not just game changers for your relationships. They're a blueprint for building deep, lasting intimacy. But first, let me ask you, have you ever experienced that feeling where something's off in your connection, but you couldn't put your finger on it? Drop a comment below and let's hear your stories. Let's talk about what really matters. If this is your first time here, welcome to Powerful Stoic Way, where we dive into the art of creating meaningful relationships, unlocking personal growth, and mastering the wisdom to live life on your terms. Don't forget to hit subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss a deep dive into these powerful truths. Now, get ready, because these 9 unspoken cravings are about to shift your perspective on relationships and how you connect. Let's dive in. Number 1. Emotional security. Emotional security is more than just a relationship buzzword. It's the foundation upon which trust, love, and connection are built. For women, it represents a safe haven, a place where they can express their thoughts and feelings without fear of criticism, rejection, or indifference. Emotional security allows vulnerability to thrive and intimacy to deepen. In today's fast-paced, often overwhelming world, many women carry the weight of societal expectations to remain poised, strong, and in control. This can create an emotional bottleneck where they suppress their fears, anxieties, or insecurities. A partner who provides emotional security offers a release valve for these emotions. This doesn't mean solving every problem for her. It means being there as a calm, understanding presence. A major part of emotional security lies in communication. Truly listening to her, not just to respond, but to understand, is one of the simplest yet most profound ways to provide this sense of safety. When she shares her day, her worries, or her dreams, validate her feelings. Instead of saying, "It's not that bad," you could say, "I understand why you feel that way. It's okay to feel overwhelmed." These small but thoughtful responses build trust over time. Consistency also plays a massive role in emotional security. It's not just about being there during the highs, but also during the lows. Actions that align with your words, like keeping promises or showing up when you say you will, create a sense of reliability. This reliability reassures her that she can count on you, no matter the circumstances. Creating emotional security doesn't require grand gestures. It's about the day-to-day actions that build confidence in the relationship. This could be checking in with her regularly, showing interest in her well-being, or offering a non-judgmental ear when she needs to vent. Over time, these small efforts create a deep emotional bond that feels unbreakable. When someone truly hears you without judgment, listens without trying to fix you, and lets you feel whatever you need to feel, it's an incredible gift. What does emotional security mean to you? Have you ever experienced it in a relationship? Share your thoughts in the comments. Number 2. Genuine appreciation. Appreciation is often considered the unsung hero of successful relationships. While many women might not openly ask for it, being appreciated for who they are and what they do is a powerful and universal craving. It reinforces their value and makes them feel seen, respected, and loved. The key to genuine appreciation lies in its authenticity. It's not about over-the-top compliments or material gifts. It's about meaningful, heartfelt acknowledgements that resonate. For instance, instead of saying, "You're amazing," you could be specific and say, "I really admire how you juggle so many responsibilities and still make time for us. It shows how much you care." Specificity in appreciation makes it feel real and personal. Appreciation extends beyond verbal affirmations. Actions often speak louder than words. Something as simple as surprising her with her favorite coffee on a busy morning or offering to handle a task she's stressed about can demonstrate how much you value her. These small gestures show that you're paying attention to her needs and desires. Another layer of appreciation is recognizing her individuality. Celebrate her passions, her quirks, and the qualities that make her unique. Compliments like, "I admire how creative you are," or "Your sense of humor always brightens my day," go beyond surface-level admiration and reinforce her sense of self-worth. Consistent appreciation can also strengthen her confidence. Many women downplay their own achievements or contributions, but when you take the time to highlight them, it reminds her of her strengths. For instance, if she accomplishes something at work, acknowledge it with enthusiasm. "I'm so proud of how hard you worked for this. It's inspiring." Lastly, appreciation should never be conditional. It shouldn't only come when she does something for you. It should be a regular part of your interactions. When she feels valued not just for her actions, but for who she is as a person, it creates a deeper sense of connection and love. Feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. Number 3, intellectual connection. An intellectual connection is often the unsung hero of lasting relationships. While physical attraction and emotional intimacy are important, the ability to connect on a mental level sets the stage for a dynamic and stimulating partnership. Women crave conversations and interactions that challenge their minds, spark curiosity, and deepen understanding. Building an intellectual connection starts with curiosity. Ask her thoughtful, open-ended questions that invite meaningful dialogue. For instance, instead of asking, "How was your day?" you could ask, "What's something you learned today that surprised you?" Or, "What's a passion project you'd love to start if you had the time?" These types of questions show that you're genuinely interested in her thoughts and experiences. Sharing experiences that foster intellectual growth can also deepen this connection. For example, take a class together, explore new hobbies, or attend events that align with your shared interests. Whether it's learning to cook a new cuisine, solving puzzles, or watching a documentary on a subject you're both curious about, these activities create opportunities for bonding. Respect for differing opinions is another critical aspect of intellectual connection. Healthy debates where both partners feel heard and respected can be incredibly stimulating. If she shares a perspective that differs from yours, instead of dismissing it, say something like, "That's an interesting way to see it. I hadn't thought about it that way before." This approach not only validates her viewpoint, but also fosters a culture of mutual respect and learning. Lastly, don't underestimate the power of humor and playfulness in intellectual connections. Play trivia games, share funny anecdotes, or engage in witty banter. These light-hearted moments add depth and variety to your interactions, making the connection more fulfilling. Number 4, affection without expectations. Affection is a universal language of love, but its true power lies in its selflessness. Women deeply appreciate acts of affection that come from a place of genuine care, free from any expectation of reciprocation or reward. These moments make them feel cherished for who they are, not for what they can offer in return. Affection without expectations often manifests in small, thoughtful gestures. For instance, holding her hand while walking, giving her a warm hug after a long day, or tucking a note in her bag that says, "I'm thinking of you." These actions may seem simple, but their impact is profound because they communicate love and attention in the purest form. Consistency is key. Grand romantic gestures are great, but what truly matters is the daily acts of affection that show her she's loved and valued. Whether it's making her favorite tea, playing her favorite song, or simply looking her in the eyes and saying, "I appreciate you." These moments create a steady flow of love that strengthens the relationship. Non-physical affection is just as meaningful. Complimenting her character, admiring her intellect, or expressing gratitude for her presence in your life can make her feel deeply appreciated. For example, saying, "Your determination inspires me every day," can be as powerful as a hug. What makes affection truly special is its unpredictability. Surprise her with a kind gesture when she least expects it. This could be as simple as running an errand for her when she's overwhelmed, or planning a relaxing day together to help her de-stress. These surprises show that you're attuned to her needs and want to make her life easier. Sometimes, the smallest things take up the most room in your heart. Winnie the Pooh. Number 5. Being understood without explanation. One of the deepest desires women have in a relationship is the feeling of being understood without the need for constant explanations. It's about having a partner who knows her well enough to pick up on her unspoken emotions, preferences, and needs. When a woman feels understood, it creates a sense of harmony and connection that words can't always capture. Understanding begins with attentiveness. Pay attention to her actions, habits, and moods. For example, if you notice she's unusually quiet or withdrawn, instead of asking, "What's wrong with you?" consider saying, "You seem a little off today. Is there anything you'd like to talk about?" This subtle difference shows that you're tuned in to her emotions rather than dismissing them. Another aspect of understanding is learning her love language. Does she feel most loved through words of affirmation, acts of service, quality time, gifts, or physical touch? When you understand her primary love language, you can show your affection in ways that resonate deeply with her. Understanding also involves recognizing her strengths and struggles. If she's ambitious but sometimes doubts herself, remind her of her capabilities. "I see how much effort you put into everything, and it's inspiring." If she's stressed, offer support without judgment or unsolicited advice. Sometimes she doesn't need a solution, she just needs someone to listen. Empathy is key to building understanding. Put yourself in her shoes and try to see things from her perspective. If she's upset about something that doesn't seem significant to you, resist the urge to minimize her feelings. Instead, acknowledge them by saying, "I can see why that upset you. It makes total sense." This kind of validation fosters a sense of safety and connection. Ultimately, being understood isn't about mind reading. It's about creating a relationship where she feels comfortable expressing herself, knowing that you're genuinely invested in her happiness. Over time, this mutual understanding becomes the foundation of a deep and lasting bond. The greatest gift you can give someone is your time, your attention, your love, and your understanding. Have you ever been in a relationship where you felt truly understood? How did it impact your connection? Share your experience in the comments. Number 6. Validation of her efforts. Validation is a powerful human need, and for women, it's particularly important to have their efforts recognized and appreciated. whether it's their career achievements, the care they put into relationships, or the sacrifices they make for their families. Knowing that these efforts are seen and valued can mean the world. Validation doesn't always have to be verbal. While a heartfelt "thank you for everything you do" is meaningful, actions that reflect acknowledgement are just as impactful. For instance, if she's been working hard at her job, surprising her with a relaxing evening or a thoughtful gift shows that you're aware of her efforts and care about her well-being. It's also crucial to validate the invisible work she does. Many women juggle multiple roles: partner, friend, employee, caregiver, often without recognition. If she's the one keeping your household running smoothly or supporting your ambitions behind the scenes, acknowledge her contribution. A simple "I couldn't do this without you" can carry immense weight. Validation also involves celebrating her wins, no matter how big or small. If she achieves a goal, make a point to express your pride and excitement. Even if she doesn't accomplish something she set out to do, validate the effort she put in. "I know how much work you put into this, and that dedication is incredible." This kind of support reinforces her sense of self-worth. Additionally, validation doesn't mean blindly agreeing with her. It's about respecting her perspective and feelings, even if you don't fully understand or share them. For instance, if she's upset about something that seems trivial to you, avoid dismissing it. Instead, say, "I might not fully get it, but I see that this is important to you, and I support you." When women feel validated, they feel seen, not just as partners, but as individuals with unique strengths, challenges, and aspirations. This fosters trust, intimacy, and mutual respect in the relationship. Validation is the recognition and acceptance of someone else's internal experience as being valid. Number 7. Unwavering support. Support is the backbone of any successful relationship. Women deeply crave a partner who stands by them through thick and thin, offering encouragement, reassurance, and stability. Unwavering support means being her cheerleader when things go well and her rock when they don't. Support starts with being present. It's not just about physical availability, but also emotional presence. When she's sharing her dreams, fears, or frustrations, give her your full attention. Avoid distractions and actively listen. For example, if she's venting about a tough day, don't interrupt or try to fix things right away. Instead say, "That sounds really challenging. How can I help?" This simple question shows that you're there for her in a way that meets her needs. Encouraging her aspirations is another vital aspect of support. Whether she's pursuing a career goal, starting a new hobby, or working on personal growth, show your belief in her abilities. Say things like, "I know you've got what it takes to succeed," or "I'm so proud of you for going after this." Your faith in her can boost her confidence and motivation. Support also means standing by her during difficult times. If she's going through a tough period, be her safe space. Offer practical help, like running errands or taking something off her plate, and remind her that she doesn't have to face everything alone. Unwavering support isn't about solving her problems. It's about walking alongside her as she navigates them. It's about showing that no matter what life throws your way, you're a team. A strong relationship requires choosing to love each other even in the moments when you struggle to like each other. Number 8. Respect for her independence. Independence is a cornerstone of self-identity, and many women crave a relationship where their independence is not only respected, but celebrated. While relationships are about partnership, maintaining individuality within that bond is crucial. A woman wants to feel empowered to pursue her goals, passions, and personal growth without fear of judgment or restrictions. Respecting her independence starts with understanding that she's a whole person outside of the relationship. She had dreams, friendships, and interests before you entered her life, and she continues to need these to feel fulfilled. Encourage her to spend time with her friends, pursue her hobbies, or take up new challenges. For instance, if she wants to spend a weekend attending a workshop or going on a girls' trip, support her decision without guilt-tripping or questioning her priorities. Another vital aspect is encouraging her ambitions. If she's passionate about advancing in her career, starting a business, or taking on a challenging project, be her cheerleader. Show genuine interest in her goals by asking about her progress or offering to help when needed. A simple, "I'm so proud of everything you're achieving," can go a long way in showing that you respect her drive. Respecting independence also means avoiding possessiveness. Trust is a fundamental part of any relationship, and giving her space to thrive shows that you trust her and the strength of your bond. For example, if she wants to spend a quiet evening alone to recharge, let her know that you understand and respect her need for solitude. Healthy boundaries are essential for maintaining independence within a relationship. Celebrate her autonomy while also expressing your own needs. For example, you might say, "I love how passionate you are about your projects. Let's also make sure we carve out time for us this weekend." This approach balances her independence with your shared connection. Finally, remember that respecting her independence doesn't diminish your importance in her life. In fact, it strengthens the relationship. When she feels free to be herself, she'll appreciate your support and trust even more. The best relationships are built on a foundation of freedom and trust, where two people choose to be together, not because they have to, but because they want to. Number 9. A sense of adventure. Life can become monotonous without a sense of adventure, and many women crave a partner who brings excitement, spontaneity, and a zest for life into the relationship. Adventure doesn't necessarily mean skydiving or traveling the world. It's about breaking routines, creating memorable experiences, and approaching life with curiosity and enthusiasm. Adding adventure to your relationship can be as simple as planning a surprise date or exploring something new together. For instance, trying out a new restaurant, taking a dance class, or going on a spontaneous road trip can inject excitement into your bond. These shared experiences not only create lasting memories, but also strengthen your connection. Adventure also means stepping out of your comfort zones together. Encourage her to join you in activities that challenge both of you, whether it's hiking a challenging trail, attending a unique event, or learning a new skill. Facing these challenges together builds teamwork and adds an element of thrill to your relationship. Spontaneity is a key ingredient in keeping the sense of adventure alive. Surprise her with something thoughtful, like a picnic at her favorite park or tickets to a show she's been wanting to see. These gestures don't have to be grand. They just need to show that you're willing to put effort into keeping the relationship exciting and fresh. Adventure also extends to emotional growth. Explore meaningful conversations, discuss dreams for the future, or dive into topics you've never discussed before. This intellectual and emotional curiosity adds depth to your relationship and keeps it from becoming stagnant. Finally, adventure is about having fun and not taking life too seriously. Laugh together, be silly, and embrace the unexpected moments that make life special. A partner who brings lightness and joy into her life is someone she'll cherish deeply. Fill your life with experiences, not things. Have stories to tell, not stuff to show. Understanding the unspoken desires of women isn't about ticking off a checklist. It's about cultivating genuine connection, mutual respect, and emotional depth. Women crave things that go beyond words, trust that creates security, attention that fosters appreciation, and support that fuels their dreams. They long for a relationship where they are seen, valued, and cherished, not just for who they are, but for everything they bring into your life. As you reflect on the 9 points we've explored, trust, attention, emotional depth, admiration, understanding, validation, support, independence, and adventure, ask yourself, how can you show up more authentically for the women in your life? Whether it's a partner, a friend, or even your mother or sister, these insights apply universally to fostering meaningful relationships. A key takeaway is this: meaningful relationships require effort, but they shouldn't feel like a burden. They thrive on mutual growth, shared experiences, and a commitment to making each other's lives better. When you embrace these principles, you not only become a better partner, but also a better person, someone who lifts others up, understands their worth, and helps them shine. Remember, relationships aren't about perfection. They're about connection, learning, and evolving together. If you truly see and honor these cravings, the bonds you create will be deeper, more fulfilling, and more enduring. To everyone watching, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Which of these points resonated with you the most? Have you experienced or provided any of these in a relationship? Share your stories in the comments. Your insights might inspire others. And if you found this video valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Powerful Stoic Way for more content on relationships, personal growth, and the art of living well. Together, let's build connections that inspire and empower us to be our best selves. See you in the next video.